Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, what up? Who we got in here? Mickey Neff. I know it is past 7:15, man. I seen y'all was already writing. I was like, shit, let me go and jump in here with these folks, man. Oh, wrong way. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Crypto Minnow. Yeah, I guess I owe an apology to Eric. You know, I thought both of them were in on it. To be honest with you, I thought it was both dudes, but then again, Eric might have got out of it by going to him and turning it in. You know what I mean? Like he might have went to him and cooperated, and they said, all right, well we'll investigate the other dude or whatever. But what I read, they said that they only charged Patrick with stealing 10,000 or like frauding them out of 10 grand. What's up, crypto? Yeah, supposedly it was only 10 grand. I seen a text message that Eric sent that was talking about way more money than that. But I guess because his channel was monetized or whatever, I guess they let him keep the money. I know. Well, he had 6 felonies. He had 5 of the same one, fraud or something, and then he had 1 use of a access device. I've never even heard of that, but apparently they took a phone from him, and on that phone, it's got a message where he sent it to Eric, and he said that all he was interested in was making money off the Whittaker's pictures and videos off Facebook, YouTube. So I guess that's what one of the charges is. But they said he only got 10 grand, and I was like, damn. My bond was 150,000 for a Class A felony, which is like the highest you can get. So, either the system just like put it to him, or he's in some serious trouble. Yeah, I was wrong. I guess I was wrong. I mean, unless they come back and arrest dude, because I mean, it says the investigation is still open, but you would think if they arrested one, they would probably arrest them both simultaneously. That's usually the way law enforcement works. You know, it's like they won't go get one and give the other one time to shag out and get out of there. They'll hit them both at the same time. So Eric's probably in the clear here. So yeah, I guess I was wrong about Eric, and when I'm wrong, I'll admit it, and I got no problem with it. But we still ain't heard nothing about the Whittakers, man. We don't even know what's up with the folks in the ones that got sent down to the state. Timmy and what is Mama Lorraine and Ray. We hadn't even heard nothing about none of them. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. I know, man, it's gonna be hard for Patrick to get out of jail. I know when I got to jail and I realized how high my bond was, like that's when I knew I was like, I'm going to prison, like because I got felony charges that I'm guilty on. I don't have the money to bond out, so like I knew I was going to prison, and I don't know if, hey Amanda, how you doing? I'm glad you showed up. But yeah, I don't see for $150,000 bond, you got to have 10% of that. So they, that's 15 grand. You might could find a bondsman, but they gonna at least want like 5 grand or 7,500 up front. Now they'll work deals with you like that, where they'll be like, all right, it's 15,000. If you'll give me 8, I'll let you pay the rest or something, but then, a lot of times you got to put up property. If the property is appraised that much, if it's not appraised for that much, they won't take it. So, but here's the good thing, crypto, Amanda, or not a good thing, or I'm just saying where I know in Alabama, after 30 days, you can go and have a bond reduction hearing, and usually they'll knock it down like 65%. So, I mean, it'd probably go from like 150 to 50 or something like that. But he had to spend 30 days in jail. So that's why they knock it down, at a pretty good rate. Yeah, there was a time that I thought both of them had come up with a scam, but I guess the way it's playing out, it was just Patrick. I, I guess Patrick reached out to Eric and told him what he wanted to do, and then I guess Eric was all in on it, and then maybe I guess when he seen what was going on, he had a change of heart and went and got the CPS involved or whatever. So, but I was wrong, I guess. So I thought both of them was in on it, and it ain't looking that way. So I was wrong on that. Hey, can't be right all the time, you know what I mean? So, but man, what else going on out there, y'all? What's going on? Y'all tell me some good tea. I know there's something going on. Man, what about that little girl that got kidnapped? Y'all heard anything about that? That little Summer Wells girl or whatever? Did they ever find her? The little girl from Tennessee. Mini tacos. Man, I had I just got home a little bit ago and I put 4 hot dogs in Kraft barbecue sauce, and then I put them in the oven. I don't know, a few minutes on each side, get them hot, and then shoot. That's a bachelor's meal right there. Just put them in a bowl with a fork. Oh, for real? What part did you go through? Is you on the interstate? Mini tacos. I ain't never had a mini taco. I hear you. Say you was on training. Would you take I-20 or I-10? Are they soft shell or hard shell, man? Man, I used to love Taco Bell's tacos, but I don't know, something different about them now. Do y'all not notice that? Like Taco Bell's tacos ain't the same anymore? Or I don't know, it may just be me, but man, their menu was so much better back in like 95. I remember being a teenager, like when I first got my driver's license, and we would drive to Huntsville to the Taco Bell at like 9 o'clock at night. And the menu was awesome, man. You could get the Mexican pizzas and shit. And then the menu changed, and it's like now the tacos to me, they just ain't as good as they used to be. Paris, Alabama, yeah. Yeah. Paris is over there like by Mississippi and stuff. If I'm not mistaken, it's like on that western part of Alabama. What Ricky Cup? What's happening, man? You doing all right? You heard the news, bro? Have you heard the news, Ricky, about the West Virginia folks? They said Timmy done went down there and robbed a bank. Timmy robbed a bank today. I reckon they out looking for him right. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing around, bro. They got old Patrick old, didn't they? Man, I don't wish that on nobody. I mean, I know the guy did what he did. You know what I mean? But man, they hit him with a bond. Golly, I don't know if they're trying to send a message, to other people, or what. But because there's several people that like that video people that's got special needs out there, and they make good money off of it. So I don't know if that's something's off about that, because that's really really high for for that. Yeah. They ain't gonna get it because he ain't gonna bond out. He's not gonna be able to make that, so they're not gonna get any money. They really messed themselves up, man. They could have put it at $50,000, and he probably would have been able to bond out on $5,000. But when they put it at 150, he's not gonna be able to bond out on that, so they're not gonna make any money. Where you could have made five, but now you're not gonna make any. But they might have did that on purpose to keep him in jail. So that's maybe the case. Yeah, I guarantee you that money is gone, Crypto. Reed, what's up? Yeah, I'm telling you, Taco Bell, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I still eat there and stuff sometimes, but like, I just don't desire it like I used to, man. Like when I was teenagers and stuff, man, like, oh, man, we would load up a carload of people. I mean, just like be sitting around and be like, man, come on, y'all, let's go get Taco Bell. Soon, 20 minutes we was there. Like and they stayed open all night long too. Yeah, man, I grew up in some good times. I was a teenager. I was like 95, I was 15, 96, I was 16. So, man, I grew up in some good times there. Those were great years, man. The mid and late 90s, man, those were great times. The music was good too, man. Um, it was just different, man. It was so much different. Everybody partied, drank beer, and just, man, boy, I used to throw some hammers, some parties, y'all. I ain't even kidding y'all, man. If I can get if somebody comes on here, I know I'll get them to vouch for me. I used to throw some dingers, man. Uh, so you 45? All right, I'm 45. Yeah, so yeah, man. In the 80s, dude. Or look here, Crypto. I remember in the 80s, in the summertime when school was out, I would get up at like 8 or 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, whatever. I would eat something, and I would get on a bicycle, and I would be gone, man, until dark, till the street lights come on. Then we'd come home, and nobody had to worry about nobody. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't have to worry about no pedophile pulling up on you, talking about, hey, come on, man, you don't get in the tree. You know what I mean? Like, there wasn't none of that shit going on. The town I lived in had sidewalks and stuff, man. Like, it was cool, man. We rode bicycles everywhere. Went to the YMCA and swam all day, and then still went and rode bicycles, man. Yeah, they do that. They got the. I've been watching that Tubi special about the Whites, so I keep getting the Whites and the Whitakers mixed up. But they both from West Virginia, though, I think. Yeah, well, hang on. Let me take that back. They got a sidewalk that goes down the main drive in front of the school to the downtown. It's about a half mile of sidewalk, and then it's on each side of the road. But you could ride down the main drive right on the sidewalk, or like I always hit the school parking lot. I like to piss off the people at the school. You know what I mean? I don't know why. We was young, man. We just like to cut up and clown and wanted to be seen. You know what I mean? Just, teachers would come down to school during the summer and, be doing certain stuff. And here we come by the windows on bicycles and stuff, cutting up. And, but yeah, man, once I got to be a teenager, man, and got to the age where I could drive and stuff, man, those were great years, man. Which I didn't keep my driver's license long, but still, it was great times, man. I never would have imagined that things would be like they were today. Yeah, man. The white, we didn't live off in the hollers like that, in the conditions they did, But a lot of that stuff that they do, man, I ain't kidding y'all. My daddy had a sister that looked just like Mamie White and was just like her. Hard. She ended up dying of cirrhosis of the liver, man. She was a hard drinker, and she was a fighting son of a gun, man. Like she would whoop grown men. I'm not making that up. Like seriously. She'd been known at a bar to just knock a man plumb out. And yeah, bless her heart, she died of cirrhosis, man. It got her. But she was only 46, I think, at the time. She was young, man. It got her. And then my mama's sister, and my Aunt Brenda, she was saying, man, they called her Barefoot Brenda. She didn't wear no shoes at all, man. And man, she was a tough golly, she was tough too. But I grew up around all that old dysfunctional stuff, man. We had so much drama and stuff, Um, just like them folks fighting with family and stuff, man. I can remember family members getting into it and going a whole year without talking to each other. And then all of a sudden you come home one day and then there's everybody chilling and talking like ain't nothing happened. And I'm like, man, here y'all ain't even a whole year. Y'all ain't even we live on the same street and they'd ride by and act like nobody's out even in the yard or nothing, man, and like it was crazy, man. But yeah, the Whites, that was my bad, Billy. I didn't see you side in there, man. I'm sorry, bro. I hope you're doing all right, buddy. But yeah, I loved the place I grew up at, man. It was so country. And what was crazy is all of Madison County was developing. I mean, they were building everywhere except New Hope. And it's still the last place in Madison County that's not been really fully developed. They're starting to build a little bit more, but the people out there, man, it's just something about the New Hope. I don't know what it is, but people are just different, man. They, I don't know. They just country folk, man, and they different. I loved it out there. Hey, I try to keep my show. I try not to talk about a lot of. I don't want it to come off of any kind of like pervert stuff or nothing like that. But hey, I used to be a ladies' man for real in my hometown. Boy, I ain't even kidding you. When I was in my 20s, man, I ain't even. Man, we used to be wilder than everything. It took me going to prison to slow down. That's what that broke me. I said enough's enough. I can't do no more. You know what I mean? Like it. Yeah, that street life. It was. I run it for a long time, and I run it hard, and then. But when you got to lay up on that, hey, what's up, Easy Lanes? I remember laying up on the prison bed one time and praying to God. I said, God, I didn't learn I ain't been there about 13 months, knowing I still got about 19 to do or something, and I said, I was like, Lord, I didn't learn my lesson. Please, if you work some kind of miracle to get me an early parole or something. No, that ain't how it works. Yeah, that ain't how it works. But I had like seriously, like a year in, I'd learned I'd already realized like, okay, that's it, Bubba. You got to change it when you leave here, start you a new life, man. And but yeah, I remember praying and I was like, Lord, I swear I promise I done learned my lesson. If you that ain't how it works. I still had to lay on up for a minute, boy. Yeah, Eddie, that's true. I mean, I think, like I said, I believe there's evidence now to where he sent a text to Eric that said basically, hey, man, look, I just want to make money off of these folks, off of their videos and stuff. But I don't think he knew Eric had a setup already. Eric had a good channel that was monetized. Eric had editing equipment, film crew, very good films, crew stuff or whatever. And so I don't know how, man, you know what's crazy though? How does a dude from, was it Odd, West Virginia? How does somebody from Odd, West Virginia end up hooking up with somebody from Georgia, man? Like, I wonder how their paths crossed or how that come about. You know what I mean? Like, because did they ever say how they met? Because I don't remember like hearing anything about how they met. Yeah, because Patrick was living right down the road from him for a long time there. Man, Patrick looked like Timmy's daddy. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Hey, I'm keeping it 100 with y'all. Timmy and Patrick standing side by side. I'm like, golly, I'm telling you, make you wonder, man. Shit, they look alike. I mean, look alike, like. Patrick and Timmy, boy. Hey, he might be, or his brother, or something. You know what I mean? Man, I'm telling you, they got, boy, or something's in the water in odd West Virginia, which very may be possible. But, yeah, man, yeah, I used to ride that bicycle, I was, man, listen, I didn't have no driver's license because anyway, I lost my driver's license when I run through that house. But yeah, I rode a bicycle for a while there. I didn't give a damn. Man, I'd ride that bicycle everywhere. Say I ain't even gonna get started on it. Yeah, Patrick Whittaker. He looked just like Timmy, man. I'm telling you, they kinfolk. Something. Yeah. Uncle is his brother, but it's his cousin too. Or no, I mean, oh, it's his brother and his nephew. No, I shouldn't be joking. Oh, man, y'all should have seen me today. I got to give a shout out to my man Stephen Cope. I don't know if he's on here or not, but Stephen Cope messaged me today and said they arrested Patrick. That's how I found out. One of my subs, he hit me up. He was like, "Hey man, go check out the Whittaker, or they made an arrest." And so I was trying to get to it faster than any other YouTuber or whatever. Even though I ain't got all them views and stuff, but I was like, man, let me get to it. And I found the article. I read it real quick. Well, I jumped on there. I was like, oh, hey, breaking news. And then I had something to do. I was like, man. But yeah, everybody done forgot about it for real. I know I hadn't really even thought about it for a while until dude, like I said, when he messaged me, I was like, oh shit. But now somebody commented that both of them were in jail. And I went and looked, but from what I could find, they said that Eric wasn't arrested yet. So now they had Patrick's mugshot and the perk walk. I actually put a short up of the perk walk, and then but from what I can tell, as of now, they hadn't arrested Eric. So I don't know, man. I just couldn't believe the amount of money, $10,000. Like I thought they had made bukus of money off of them, like $100,000 or something. Like I thought it was big time money. $10,000 for real. Like, I mean that is. Don't get me wrong. That ain't no chump change. You know what I mean? Like, but for the views they were getting, I thought it was going, be six figures at least. And then for the police to go and do a real big investigation like that, I thought it was going to be a pretty good chunk, but it wasn't the case. They charged him with 6 felonies. They'll probably plead it down and let him plead out to one of them. They'll probably give him a prison sentence for it. Stephen Cope, hey, I just gave you a shout out, bro. I told him you're the one that tipped me off today about the Whittakers. So I appreciate you, dog, for real. Ree, hang on a second. Patrick, you remember the people in West Virginia that sat on their porch and shit all the time? That the whole family was kind of, have retarded. I mean, I'm not joking. But anyway, the dude that lived down the road from him, Patrick, they arrested him today, and the other guy, from what I've read, they hadn't arrested Eric yet, just Patrick. Now I heard that both of them had got arrested, but Google and like Grok and all that told me no. So, but I know Patrick did because, like I said, I put up videos of him, his mugshot and stuff. Um, yeah, you're welcome, man. I thank you, bro, for real, man. Man, I just been talking lately. I've been waiting on something to happen, some action, something I could pounce on, boy. Hey, man, when you sent me that, I grabbed that phone up so fast. I was like, boy, let me go. Let me try to beat all these other folks to it. No, because it'll be all over the place tonight and tomorrow. I mean, that's all it'll be. Everybody will be on it, boy. It'll be a big deal. But like I said, we still ain't heard nothing about the 3 that they took away. Like, or I hadn't. I don't even know anything about. I don't know if they. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what's happening. They took them, and that's it. They ain't gave no updates or told nobody nothing. They just took them. And I guess they are in a better. I don't know, but then again, man, this is just my. This is my thinking. Man, them people are even though I know that it looks bad the way they live and stuff, but that's just like I've got some cousins like that out in Mississippi, man, and they're that way. They sit on the porch all day long. When you like, we went out to visit them one time, and I remember, they'd be like, "Hey, give me a dollar, give me a dollar, give me a dollar, give me a dollar, go on, give me a dollar." And what happened was my grandpa's sister or whatever. She had several kids, like 7 or 8, 9 kids, and they all were they all had to get on checks because they were not right. And then on the last one, which nowadays oh my God, you wouldn't be able to get away with it. But on the last one, they didn't even tell her. And when they delivered the baby, they went ahead and fixed her without even telling her. The county did, because the county was having to support all of them. See, because she'd have these kids, and then they'd have to immediately go on the welfare or whatever. So after so many, the welfare just, the county, they just tied her tubes. Nowadays they'd Me Too and all that. They would like be able to sue all kind of crazy stuff. But yeah, I actually know. You just gotta kind of let them people live, man. Even though they live jacked up, they've been living that way for hundreds of years, man. And you kind of just got to let them live, man. I mean, that's all they know, man. When you take them out of their environment, they can't be comfortable where they are. Even and then again, I know they was talking about the one guy wiping like doo doo on the walls and stuff, and I think with like they should get a nurse to come out each day or something, um, there's ways that I think they could have left them together, but then again, the state would have had to pick up the bill, and man, Alabama just passed their fiscal budget for 2026, and they put $867 million into running the prisons. That's not the construction. That's just the day to day. And then the second number 2 thing was mental health with 180 million. And I'm like, bro, y'all gonna put almost 900 million into prisons and then 180 into mental health. I'm like, come on, man. That's the way that I don't think they really care about mental health. They say they do, but I don't think they do. Because if they did, they would do more for them folks. But I think they ought to have like I said, man, you could have sent nurses out there each day to work with Ray or whatever. And, I think if they had got him on a schedule or something of getting used to it, he'd probably end up, doing it on his own. Then again, that may be what they're doing now, wherever he's at, and then they're going to let him come back home. So, I don't know. Man, what's up? Hey, y'all tell me some good shows or something, man. I ain't found nothing good to watch. I'll tell y'all what I watched on Netflix, man. fire. It's called His and Hers. It's a really good show. It's a limited series. It's like 7 or I don't know how many episodes it is. It's just one season or whatever. 3 episodes, I think, or whatever. But it's good. It's really good. It's got some good actors in it too. Ponies on Peacock. All right. I appreciate that, Amanda. If you got Netflix, man, y'all check out His and Hers. I'm telling you, it'll leave you on the edge of your seat. You can't figure it out almost until the end. You're like, oh shit, But yeah, Rick. Hey, what about what's the dude always fooling with the cats? That's a pretty fucking nice kitty here, or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Bubbles. Them dudes is wild. Trailer Park Boys, man. Yeah, Bubbles. Yeah. Trying to think. Oh yeah, I was rewatching the Ozarks again the other day. Man, I'm gonna tell you what, Ozarks is one of my favorite shows ever. It like they really that show was awesome, man. Whoever wrote that is genius, man. That Game of Thrones too, man. I used to joke on people at work. These dudes, they used to always come in talking about oh man, Game of Thrones this weekend, and I would laugh at them and stuff. And then I finally ended up watching Game of Thrones, and then I was like, damn, boy, I feel stupid as hell because this is one of the best shows ever. I've watched it 5 or 6, 7 times, man. And it's like 8 seasons. But it's badass, I think. So, what's everybody got going on tonight, man? Friday night, y'all ain't got no big dates or nothing. Y'all ain't got no two-stepping line dancing or nothing. Sitting at home drinking or anything, cooking that barbecuing. Hell, it's probably snowing where some of y'all live, ain't it? I know it's cold as a damn man. It's colder, as my mama used to say, it's colder than a well digger's ass in Utah out there. Man, my mama, she was something else, y'all. Y'all would have liked her. She had all kind of funny. She was old school. Old school. Chilling at home, cooking them tacos. You cooking for the family? You got some youngins and stuff, man. Yeah, I hear you. I got basketball in the morning. Mine's got game tomorrow, so. Oh, for real? Where you at, Steven? They act like it was gonna snow here, or I seen some shit on Facebook or something, and it ain't doing it. Never did do nothing. Hide and seek on stars. All right, Amanda, you and Ree, y'all friends, ain't you? Y'all partners, ain't you? I hear you. Y'all go to school together and stuff? Or y'all just know each other? Man, I'm gonna tell you what. When I was in prison, Alabama prison, every Sunday they got Chicken Sunday, um, and they'd give you a leg quarter, and it'd be barbecued, and they mix it up, swap it up, whatever. But man, I used to buy extra pieces every week. I love that chicken. I'm gonna tell you what. That was on one day of the week. Um, okay, okay, I got you. Yeah, man, I love the chicken Sunday in prison. Boy, I tell you what, they y'all, I don't, do y'all eat oatmeal? So I never did eat oatmeal until I got put in jail. And man, I don't know. It was kind of bland, you know. It didn't have no sugar in it or nothing. It was just oatmeal, you know. And they would give us these little Kool-Aid packs, and, and it would be grape flavored or cherry flavored or something like that. And I would take that Kool-Aid pack, instead of putting it in the water, I'd put it in my oatmeal and stir it up, and it'd be flavored, you know. And now, man, I eat apple cinnamon oatmeal all the time. I love that shit, man. It's good. Let's see, what else, y'all? I'm trying to make sure I ain't missing nobody in here. If I did, I'm sorry, y'all. I think I got everybody. So let's say here, let's go ahead and we're gonna put out here the predictions. What y'all think's gonna be the outcome on Patrick? Y'all think he's gonna get bonded out and fight it in court, or do y'all think he's down for the count and he's gonna be uh, locked up until he gets a sentence, or what y'all think? You think he'll get 5 years? Yeah, they may try to make an example of him. Y'all cutting up all the time. I see y'all making all them little laughing. Y'all always doing this. Y'all probably them two that you can't let sit by each other at a damn serious function. At a funeral or something, you have to tell them y'all don't even y'all one of y'all over here, nothing over here. Yeah, they with the bond being like that, I wouldn't be surprised if they ain't like trying to make an example of him or something, uh, to try to prevent people from, in the future, like trying to make money off of special needs people or whatever. Um, but it don't matter. Folks gonna do what they gonna do. Shoot, they there's all kind of ways folks gonna make money, and they just gonna do it. Ain't nobody killed no big deer this year. You never know. He might have, man. You never know. There might be one of them lawyers out there that see it and be like, you know what, man, this dude ain't got no money. He's been put, I'm gonna go and represent him or something. I mean, you never know. There's a lot of lawyers that'll do that. They'll just, because see, it puts them in the spotlight, even though they don't make no money. If they were to go in there and they were to beat it for him, oh man, their business would blow up. So that may be an option, Ricky. You might be onto something there. It will. I usually take like two of them little packs a day, and you tear the thing off and dump them in. You just fill the little thing up with water like that much, and but it's good. I like it, man. I don't know. I like hot stuff. I like soups and stuff like that. I don't know why. I've always liked chilies and soups and yeah. I don't know what they do in West Virginia, but I know in Alabama on Sundays you get chicken. Only day of the week. And then on the weekends, man, they only give you 2 meals. They don't even serve 3 meals on the weekends. Y'all, look here. I remember they had some bologna in prison that you could take the shit. Like I used to I'd bring paper towels with me to the mess hall, chow hall, and this bologna has some kind of like it looked like you had KY jelly on it. I ain't even kidding you. And you could wipe the shit off with a napkin, and some more would come back up out of the bologna, and it looked like you ain't even wiped it off. And then you wipe it off again, and it do it again. I finally I just said that bit no, I ain't even gonna try this. Yeah, uh you never know. Somebody's liable to make a damn GoFundMe for him or something. You never know. I've seen crazier things happen. I tell you what, I ain't heard about though. I ain't heard about old BJ lately. Uh, you know, last I heard, you know, she was running wild, and, hitting that glass and cutting copper. Oh yeah, this ain't no joke for real. But duck meat is some of the best meat you can ever eat. The breast of the duck, like for real, geese too. You when you clean them after you kill them and cut the breast out of them, and man, I promise you, that's some of the best meat you'll ever eat. Yeah, I love ducks and geese. Man, that's some of the best food. I really like Canadian geese, marinated up in like some Dale sauce and stuff, and a little bit of Worcestershire or whatever, and then bake it in the oven. Man, it's the best. It's real tender. Uh, I remember one time on Thanksgiving, uh, it wasn't legal, but a friend of mine, him and his girlfriend was coming over to our house to eat Thanksgiving. He sees a turkey out in the middle of a field, shoots a turkey with a deer rifle, brings the turkey over there, plucks it down, and cleans it. My mom and them fried up fresh turkey breast. They just battered it and fried it, and that was the best food for real. That fresh turkey was awesome, man. We cooked big old legs and shit on it, wings or whatever. Man, it was good. Them drumsticks, they about yay long, big old things, big around as a damn beer can. Oh God, I ain't even close. I'm a 5 pointer. Man, I missed one time. I swear to God, it was a. Oh man, it was big enough that it scared me. I just jumped up and threw the gun up. I didn't even aim. I just started firing away 30-30 Marlin. I was pumping them shells, and it would run and stop, and I'd miss it, and he'd run a little more, and I'd pop another one, and he kept running. Finally, I had to stop shooting because my stepdaddy. I was going, and that's what he said when we got done. He said, "Boy," he said, "them damn bullets was flying through the woods." I was like, "Yeah, I knew you. I had to quit because you was over there." But yeah, crock pot season, man. That's if y'all ever eat one of them what is it called? Mississippi roast or damn, where you just put the those peppers, uh damn, I can't think of the name of them. Pepperoncy or whatever the hell it is. Those you put those peppers in, and then you put those 2 packs of au jus seasoning or whatever, and you don't put no water in there with it. You just turn it on, and it makes its own juice. That's the best pot roast I've ever eaten. You put a pack of ranch dressing seasoning with 2 au jus packs of seasoning, and then you surround it with them peppers, a whole jar of them peppers, and then no water. I'm telling you, it's good, Ree. Y'all look it up. I swear to God, if you ever eat it, you'll be like, damn, it's got the best flavor you ever. Like seriously, I don't even eat ranch dressing, but I will put the seasoning. Like when I make taco soup, I'll put ranch dressing seasoning in there. Um, I'll eat it on that roast too. But man, y'all know what I eat most of the time for real. 90% or 80% of the time probably is spaghetti because I can make a huge pot of it, and then I just put it in a bowl and I can eat on it for like 4 or 5, yeah, 4 or 5 days. And yeah, I know it, man. I get like halfway, three quarters of the way through cooking, and and then I'm like, damn, I should have got my video out because I got the stand and everything to do it. I don't know. Sometimes I don't think. Just, but yeah, I love cooking, man. I make my spaghetti different than everybody's. Um, I fry up 2 pounds of hamburger meat, and then I just get 2 jars of ragu, like Mama's Garden Special or some shit like that. And then I get a box of the Lipton onion soup mix. It's got 2 packets in it, and I'll put half a pack on my hamburger meat when I brown it, and then I put the rest in the sauce. And man, I'm telling y'all that's it's got really good flavor to it. My stepdaddy's mama taught me that a long time ago. Um, she had, like I said, her spaghetti tasted so much different than everybody else's. And I asked her one time, I was like, what do you do to yours? This, and she was like, I use Lipton onion soup mix. And I was like, okay. Hey, what's up, Blake? How you doing, man? Welcome on in. Have you heard the news? Have you heard the news? They got old Patrick from West Virginia. I sound like I'm at the damn uh, restaurant down there. They got him for all that shit with Whittaker, Timmy Whittaker and them. You know, they was making that money off of them folks, and then they shut them down and started investigating them. Well, they arrested what's his name today, Patrick. They got him with 6 felonies and gave him $150,000 bond. I said, damn. I had 150. I had 167,500 one time, and I absolutely knew. I was like, ain't no way I'm coming that somebody finna come out here and drop, $16,000 for me. I knew what time it was. I was going down that road. Yeah, Patrick. They didn't get Eric, so like I said, I had to apologize on here because I thought Eric was the one. I mean, I thought it was both of them for real, but I had to, I apologize because I guess I was wrong about Eric. I thought he was in on it, but apparently he wasn't. So, which I don't think he really gives. I don't think he watches none of my videos, no how. So I don't think it'll matter to him. Let's see what time. It's 7:40. Yeah, I'm gonna get off here in a little bit, y'all. It's Friday night. Y'all know what happens at 8 o'clock on Friday nights, right? Diggs, what up, baby? What's happening? That's my homeboy right there, y'all. Diggy. That's my homeboy. Shit, Dateline comes on. Dateline or 48 hours or 2020, one of them. You just got to check the local channels, but they always come on at 8 o'clock on Friday nights. 2 hour special. That's my show, son. Man, they're talking about bedtime. That's during the week. I go to bed at 8 during the week. But Friday night I gotta watch some Dateline. But then they've been showing reruns and shit. I'm like, man, I want to see some new stuff. I know these folks out there killing each other and stuff. Like, come on, give me some new content. Blake, I hadn't seen that. I seen that one about old girl that her mama took her to the doctor all the time, told everybody she had cancer and all kind of shit, pushed her in a wheelchair and everything. And then she started some boy started coming around, she started having sex with him, and then next thing you know, they killed her mama. What's her name? Gypsy Rose. Thank you, man. Thank you, Diggs. Did they make a movie about it? I seen the documentary where, like, man, her mama was wild as hell. She was like that woman from Misery where she beat old boy's ankles. Oh, she was making that girl ride around and walk around, go around in a wheelchair and shit. There wasn't even nothing wrong with her. What do they call that? Munchausen syndrome? Or something by proxy. Munchausen's by proxy. That's what it is. Yeah. Yeah, them people are sick. They throw it off, man. Yeah, Gypsy Rose. She's out of jail now. She's already out of jail. Hey, I've seen that one, Blake. Natalia. I've watched that one on Natalia Grace. Yeah, you know what? I think I seen that where she does have OnlyFans or whatever. Yeah, I believe you're right. I think that's what I seen. Look at YouTube. They tried to block it. They didn't want that on there or something. But it's the truth. I mean, I think she got one. I'm almost positive. Yeah, that little girl that killed that her mama took her to the doctor and took her to all them big shows and stuff, them conventions and shit. Pushed her around in a wheelchair, and then they'd get home and they would, or I don't know. They told her she couldn't walk and stuff, and then, yeah, she ended up. When she started having sex with that young boy. That was it, son. Oh, you watching the first 48? I'm gonna tell you the best ones is the first couple seasons when they was in Memphis and shit. Memphis and Birmingham, Mobile. Those were some good ones. I like the ones in Tulsa too. Those guys that work in that Tulsa police department, they pretty cool or whatever, or they look like it, whatever. I've actually seen them be reasonable with people and like, not jam them up on shit that they could have, but yeah. For real, you can go to HBO Max and watch it all day long. I think HBO Max is worth it to me. I got it right now. I got I think it's like, I don't know, $12.99 a month or something like that. All right, Ree, you be good. I'll catch you on the next one. All right. Thank you for coming, and I appreciate it. You have a good night. Okay. I ain't even never heard of that. I'm gonna look into it. Yeah. Yeah, if y'all get a chance, watch His and Hers on Netflix. If you got Netflix. I'm telling you, man, it is a damn good show. I watched it the other day and it had me like, I was just like, wow. Because I was thinking one thing and then all of a sudden it was a whole different. I was like, damn, that threw me for a loop. And then I liked Task on HBO. It was a limited series, but it had the dude that played Wendy's brother in Ozark. That his name was Ben in Ozark, the one that was crazy or whatever. And he plays a good part in that show, Task. I think Mark Ruffalo's in it, but man, I didn't know he was extreme on his politics. I seen him on there the other day. He was on some wild. He was talking some crazy stuff, boy. Mark Ruffalo, yeah, he was talking wild. It was at some kind of black or red carpet or whatever. He had like a Ukrainian pin on or some shit. I don't know. Yeah, they actually filmed the Ozarks in Georgia. It wasn't even filmed out in the Ozarks. It was filmed at a lake in Georgia. Uh, yeah, I researched it like that, read about it and stuff. Stuff I shouldn't be knowing. I know it. But well, man, y'all, I hate to cut it short, but I know it's Friday night. I know everybody chilling and thank you, Reed, for the heart. I sent one back. Let me bam, look at there. Two of them. Shit, I don't play, boy. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's that time. I'm gonna go in here and get me something to drink, and I'm gonna come cut these lights out and kick back. Got basketball tomorrow. Got to go down and watch the young one. She good too, so. But yeah, hey, if y'all don't mind, y'all hit that little thumbs up. It looks just like that, except it ain't got no star on it. Hey, Rick, I appreciate it, man. Stephen Cope, thank you for the info today, man. You was on top of it, dog. You hit me up and let me know. Yeah, Blake, I appreciate you being here. Diggs, man, all of y'all. Ree, Amanda, Crypto. Let's see here. Blake, who else I got in there? Thomas, what Ricky Cook. Man, I appreciate all of y'all. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I don't Eddie, I don't think I missed many people. Many people. Yeah, it's like 2160. Man, I kind of messed myself up. I had a bunch of momentum going, and I kind of let up there for a minute and took a break or whatever, and it just slowed everything down. And now I'm trying to build it back up. And I should have just stayed on it. And I thought out during the holidays, like, I'll take a little break, and I should have just kept hammering away. So, but I'll get it back up. So, but man, even if I don't get another subscriber, man, what I got, I appreciate y'all. Y'all good folks, man. I love cutting up with y'all and interacting, and so just letting y'all know, man, I appreciate y'all. So look here. Hey, everybody have a good night, good weekend, and I'm gonna have to start doing a couple lives a week. That's what the YouTube sent me. They sent me an email and told me that I wasn't doing enough lives. That if I do my live or do lives, it'll increase something by, I don't know. So I was like, all right, whatever. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna stay at it. So, well, all right, y'all. I got 10 minutes to get all my popcorn and everything ready before I get set down here and watch Dateline, see who murdered their husband or whatever went down. But hey, everybody have a good night. And if I get any updates or whatever on the West Virginia situation, I'll hit y'all. If y'all get any updates, y'all hit me up. But all right, man. Well, I'm gonna sign off here, y'all. Good night, everybody.